All right. Hello. Welcome you all. This here is Shavonda Marie with Love, Strength, and Love. We have a new space, as you all can see. The video from last week was a little bit delayed, but we here, you all. So just tap in the journey of forgiveness. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my friend.
Well, my name is Natalie Davis. I'm the owner of Your In Luck Eats and Treats and also Davis Inc., which is a home health agency.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. We're talking about forgiveness today, you all. Forgiveness is a big journey, it's a process that is deeply personal. It allows you to actually step into transformation mode, allow you to just flow with the process, but there will be ups and downs, twists and turns throughout this path, but know that it will actually help you actually walk through the pain, walk through or allowing yourself to grow as well as to rediscovering yourself. So today we are pretty much, like I said, talking about Miss Natalie, her journey of forgiveness. Um, like I said, it's letting go of things, letting go of old wounds, old people that is no longer serving you. Right? It's just pretty much learning to embrace the person that you were meant to be, or even the person that you are right now. Because, like I said, it's a process, so it's a journey. You have to appreciate who you are and allow yourself to just flow and work through the process to become who you're meant to be. Okay. During this process, we have to allow ourselves to acknowledge the different type of things as far as recognizing that we have to um, heal ourselves, whether it's physically, emotionally, or just mentally. Um, well, I think I said mentally, physically, and emotionally. Sorry, y'all. Physically, emotionally, mentally, as well as spiritually. Okay. So, tapping in today, Miss Natalie. This is a friend of mine, y'all. We go way back, what, 20 years in the making?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
20,
yes,
Shavonda.
yes.
Yes.
So beautiful.
It is. It's amazing.
Now we have kind of like separated and went our own separate ways, but now we back with amazing stories, amazing experiences, just allowing us to just share the person we have actually grown to be. Like it's beautiful.
Definitely. Mhm.
So with this, I just wanted to know, what does forgiveness actually means to you?
It means healing
Yes, baby.
because
Let's go.
when you start forgiving people for forgiving yourself too, don't
Yes.
forget that because you have to forgive yourself and forgiving others for wrongdoings, then you can start to heal.
Right.
Because forgiveness means healing to me. Because
Yeah.
when you forgive, you let go and you let God.
Yes, baby. That's it. That is so beautifully said.
Yes.
Amazing. So when it came to forgiveness, who or what had you struggling or have you struggling with the forgiveness process just for you?
Mm. Sometimes you want to hold on to those emotions because they hurt you, and it's a feeling that I don't know that you don't want to let go sometimes.
Right.
But for you to move forward, you have to let it go, and you have to forgive people and forgive yourself for letting certain things happen.
Right.
Because sometimes you lose control of situations,
Mm-hmm.
and it you lose control, and it
Right.
makes the situation harder. So if you start to let go and start the healing process, then you can start that journey of forgiving people.
Right. And yeah, it's a challenge, you all. It's such a challenge. It's hard as hell.
It
Like
is.
I said, them twists and turns, you had them delays, you have them setbacks, and you just be feeling like you want to give up, especially when you feel like you're not strong enough. Right, like
Definitely.
you didn't allow all this stuff to happen, and what is it that you could have did or differently? But it's a process. It's
Yep.
life. It's us
Definitely is.
learning different things, how to move through different hurts, different pain, and it just help us become stronger.
Definitely. It's always a lesson in something. So
Yes.
It's either you take something from it or you don't.
Exactly.
And that's the real truth about the situation. You have to take something from every situation you've been in, and hopefully you can apply it to the next situation that comes in life, because it's going to be another situation.
I was just going to say,
it's
cycles.
Always a situation. It's never not going to be a situation, but at least at least you can get that information and say, okay, I got this now. So if this comes up again, you'll know how to deal with that. Or at least try to be mindful, like, okay, when I did this last time, that didn't work out so well. So maybe I should try something differently.
Right. So. Yes. That's the most beauty in it, though. Being able to try things in multiple ways to see which one works for you. Definitely. Or which way you can actually walk through and not run from or push it in the back.
Yeah, definitely. Friend.
Beautiful. So how has holding on to hurt impacted your emotions, your mental, or even your physical?
Oh my God. I was depressed. I went into depression mode, friend. I couldn't feed my kids.
Right.
I really laid in that bed and couldn't get out the bed to even feed my kids. I got that depressed before. That it was and since then, that was a while ago, which thank you God, that was so long ago.
Yeah, she made it. But ooh, baby, let's go.
I actually went and seen a therapist. Friend, I took some little blue pills the doctor had gave me to help me.
Right.
And I had to talk to myself to get out of that. Like, wait a minute, friend. Medication? You don't need that.
Man.
It's a mental. It's not a medication thing.
Exactly.
You got to get your mental. I said, I'm not saying medication is wrong for some, but some people, you have to really work on yourself. I wasn't working on me at that time, so the medication was working me.
Yeah.
But when I started working on me,
ooh, say that, baby,
I didn't need the medication anymore. I set the pills on the dresser for a year after I took them for like a month. And then after that, I started working on myself. I set the pills on the dresser for a year to remind me of what not to go back to.
Ooh, baby. I ain't even been using this, y'all, but we got to clap for that one. We definitely, y'all. Because that right there is just beautiful. It's amazing. Definitely. Like, literally, you go from depressed to, I'm getting out this shit.
I definitely the weirdest stuff. I'm telling you the story that really made me change. Okay, so I called my kid's father and said to him that I was going through something and I needed his help. This man told me that those was my kids and I need to figure it out.
Ooh-wee.
And as a mother, that lit my soul, because it's like, okay, at first I was having pity for myself, like, and thought somebody was gonna help me, and I had to realize that I had to help myself.
Exactly. Yes, you're right. These are my kids.
He was right. He was definitely right. Those are my blessings, and you're right. Those was my blessings. And so I stayed on the right path. I said, let me get up. And that's what made me go to the doctor, get them little blue pills first. And then I started talking to myself, motivating me like, listen, this man said this to you, lady. You need to get yourself in order.
Right. That be the thing, right? That somebody can say something that'll give you that strength and that motivation.
He didn't even know that he put that fire underneath my belly. He didn't even know, friend. Like, thank you.
That be the beauty. And that's what I'm saying. It be the pain that allow you to be like, you know what? That's a lie. You got to take medication. That's a lie.
That is a lie.
These my kids. It's not a lie. You are exactly right. Yeah. So you're telling me something that I needed to tap into, which is beautiful.
Yeah, he didn't know that he helped me.
Yes.
He saved me by saying that. He thought he was doing something wrong, and he saved me. About that friend. He didn't even know.
Look at that,
made me resilient. Yeah, thank you. By doing that, you helped me become this person I am today.
Right. So shouts out, y'all, to everybody who has been real to someone in their life, whether it's been hurtful. You said it in a hurtful, spiteful way. It switched around, baby. I received it in a different way. So shouts out to y'all. Thank y'all. Keep being real, but learn how to do it out of love.
Right. Hey, I felt the love in it. I said, you're right. Let me get my life in order.
Look, that's the best piece. So when they gave you this medication, these little blue pills, right? What did they make you feel like after you were taking them?
I don't know. It felt like I wasn't present.
Okay.
But I was able to get up, but I wasn't present still.
Right.
So I needed to be present.
Right.
And that's what it was missing. I felt foggy. And I just didn't have the clarity I needed for me.
Right.
It was like, this ain't you.
Right.
This ain't you. I'm like, all right.
So it gave you that stepping stone to be like, okay, now I could get a little big. But actually, it gave you more than that because it made you realize that, hey, this is not for me.
This is not for me.
What is really for me? Like we was
Yes.
just talking about going down them different roads
Definitely.
and them different paths to see what is for you.
I think that was one of the hardest times of my life. Like I've been through some mess,
Right.
but I think that was the most hardest time of my life. And when I go through stuff now, I look back at that time and say, you made it then.
You can make it now,
You
baby.
can make it do anything. 'Cause I'm serious. Like stuff is happening, but at that point, I'm like, my life was over. I said, you remember your life was over that day. You said it out loud. You said, my life is over. I mean, I said it. I really meant it. I was like, how you gonna get past this?
Right.
I made it past it.
God.
Because I'm here still. You know, that was about 10, 12 years later. I'm still here. And so it's like, yeah, you can make it past anything. If you made it past that.
That day, yeah. When
Yeah,
it
you
felt like
didn't-
it was over.
I did. I was getting garnished 30% because I went.
Oh,
to school and
man.
They started taking my. I was like, garnish me. I wouldn't even. Okay.
It all just started coming in.
It did. It was just
One
like,
time.
but it was okay. 'Cause you know what? God said, no, we're gonna pay them back their money fast, and you gonna get out of this little run.
And that's when them blessings started to come.
Yes,
Boom,
it
boom,
did.
boom.
I did triples. I was working triples a week. I see at work all day. I'm 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts.
Mhm.
I turn around, go right home, and go right back to work. Like, I
Yeah.
had to make a check.
Yes.
They've taken 30%.
Right.
But like it happened. God was like, nope, here you go.
Yep.
You gonna figure it out. You gonna do it. You gonna
Yes,
survive.
baby. And you did, baby.
I did.
Ooh, we lovely, 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 beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, what is the difference between forgiving someone and actually forgiving the wrong or forgetting the wrong that they have done?
You would never repeat, remember, repeat, remember, repeat, remember. You would never forget how someone made you feel.
Yes.
If they, somebody made you feel great, think about if you walked in the store, somebody was like,
Mhm.
hello, honey, how you doing? And they made you feel good. You're going to
Yes.
remember that. If
Yes.
somebody treats you wrong,
You definitely gonna.
you going to remember that. You're going to
Mhm.
remember that feeling because you're going to be like, I ain't let them make me
Yep.
feel like that again.
Guards up.
Yeah. So, you could forgive.
Right.
But that don't mean I'm going to let you give me that again, give me that energy again, or get back in my
Exactly.
space and be able to tap into that again. Or
Right.
give you that power.
Yes.
Because that's power. When you give people power to, you invite them into your world
Mm-hmm.
and let them be a part of your world and they let you down.
Right.
You gave them power. Like, I give you power to be here. Now you know what? Never mind.
Right.
We're going to leave you
I'm
back
gonna
over
take
there.
my power back.
Take my power back. I'm going to let you be over
You
there.
don't deserve that.
Don't deserve this at all.
You don't appreciate
No.
that.
Like I said, you can forgive. Like I said, you would never forget how somebody or something made you feel.
Right.
So, but that don't mean that you can't get over it or move past it.
Right.
Because you can. But
Right.
that don't mean that you have to, like I said, you don't have to be as close as you was with that person anymore. You don't got to do business with that person like you used to.
Yep.
You just, how now. Like, I side eye you now.
Exactly.
No, we're gonna do business differently.
Right. They
Yeah.
showed you who they was.
Mhm.
Believe them, baby.
Definitely.
Believe
You
them.
stop painting people. We just said that you'll paint people a color that they wasn't. It's like, no, I was brown and you painted me black. Like, you're right, my bad. No. Let them
I'm yellow,
be.
baby.
Let them show their colors and believe that color that they showed you.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's something you're not able to dismiss, y'all. You have to see them red signs. Again, when they show you who you are, believe them. Do not paint them a different color than who they really are. They have to do that for their own self.
Yeah, this is the year of accountability.
Let's go. Accountability. Baby,
There's
baby.
accountability, and guess what else, friend?
Yeah.
Boundaries.
Let's go. Ooh, that's a
So,
big one.
Yeah, so
That's
those
a
are two
big
things
one.
we're going to hold people accountable this year. We're going to hold you accountable, and we're going to set some boundaries.
Let's go.
Because
I'm
that's
with that.
what we need in order for us to be able to forgive people. We have to set boundaries so that
Yes.
they can't just do us wrong.
Exactly.
Because think about it, we lacked boundaries of why people was doing this the way we were.
Mhm.
When we say something to the kids, oh, you do that again, take your phone. And then
Right.
you keep letting them do it, though, and don't take the phone.
Exactly.
That's not even setting a boundary.
And it's saying
So-
that you could keep doing it. Keep on
Exactly.
doing it.
So you got to set
I'm
the
just
boundary.
talking.
Mhm.
No, you got to take action, baby.
You do. You got to set those boundaries, and you got to take actions towards it. So if you say, hey, this is going to happen if you don't do this, stick to that and do it.
Exactly. Stand your grounds,
Stand
baby.
your grounds.
What is why is self forgiveness is often harder to forgive than forgiving others?
Because I hold myself. I don't know how you hold yourself.
Mm.
I hold myself to a different standards.
Right.
Like I'm not. I don't feel like I'm above nobody, but I feel
Mhm.
like I'm above everything.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does to me, baby. It does
I'm
to
not
me.
above nobody, but I'm above everything.
Yes.
Because I am awesome. I'm amazing. I'm great.
Yes.
So with that being said, like it's hard to forgive yourself because you're like, I can't believe I let myself do that. I can't
Mhm.
believe I let my guards down and let this happen.
Right.
You know, so it's like, you know, you got to beat yourself up a little bit. But I've been learning from my godmama. I thank you very much for teaching me this.
Yes, God, mama, let's go.
30-second pity party, baby.
30 seconds.
When you mess
baby.
up and you mess up and you know that you did wrong and you maybe should have did something differently, give yourself 30 seconds. All right, I messed up. Da-da-da-da. Now, after them 30 seconds that you done squatted in your pain, now it's like, what I need to do to get out of this.
Exactly.
Now you need to start figuring out your plan and getting your purpose together so you can know what you need to do to get out this run.
Yes, baby. And you say 30 seconds, I say at least a minute. I don't give
That's fine.
myself too long to sit in
Yeah.
this. Because again,
So maybe you need only 30 seconds.
look,
You hear me? Because that minute, it takes a long time that you could be doing something different with it.
Look, yes,
You
baby.
take that 30, like,
Take it. Look, I said I
And now,
usually.
go.
Now I
Yes.
need to try something
Tell your
different,
30,
baby.
yes, take 30 and go ahead and move on to the next
Thank
thing.
you, God, mama. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, baby. We do have to feel it. So, yes, take that time to allow yourself to actually feel them emotions because they're there for a
Definitely.
reason.
Yeah.
So, take it all in, and then release it.
Definitely.
Let go and let God.
Let go and let God. So, you know, and once I did that, baby, life been getting great around here.
Man, baby. So, when you say let go and let God, what steps did you have to take or are you taking to let go and let God?
Stressing less. I'm telling you,
mm.
when you weigh your stress on your plate, that means you're not believing.
Right.
That means you're not
Ooh.
giving him the faith that you said you should have in him. You should have faith of a mustard seed in him.
Exactly.
Like, that's all you need, and he'll do what you need him to do for you.
Yes.
So if you let go and let him, I'm telling you, everything's been working out. Everything's just been falling in a line. I was stressing at first. Oh, I'm gonna do this. How I'm gonna do that? I said, wait. He said, believe in me. I'm gonna provide.
Trust me.
And he's been doing that. As I said, I'm like, I wasn't for 4 years I've been running my food truck.
Mm-hmm.
I've never shut down in the winter because I've been so like, we gotta work in the winter. We need money, we need the finance and all of these things. This winter, I've been able to shut down this winter, get my mental together.
Yes.
And God blessed me with a second business doing that. He said, hey, let me help you
Ooh.
start your home health agency right now. While you taking this break, you don't need a whole break. Let's get your mental into something else, something more positive. Because one thing is I'm teaching my kids generational wealth.
Oh, baby.
So you don't need just one income. You need multiple streams of income to be able to survive in this world these days.
You definitely do.
So with that being said, I'm going to try to show them the way.
Yeah. Are you trying or are you showing them?
I'm showing them.
Let's go, friend.
I'm
Let's
showing
go,
them.
baby. Let's go. And that be the peace. Like God be wanting us to sit down. Like just sit down for a second. Take in, just connect with me.
Yeah.
I got something bigger for you. I got something better for you. It's going to allow you to be you.
Definitely.
It's going to allow you to take them burdens, take them worries, take that stress away. Give it to me. I just need you to work on you.
Definitely.
And everything else going to fall in line.
Definitely.
And baby, when I say I didn't have worked through it, and I definitely both feet. Hey, when we walking, they walking right next to each other, or one foot in front of the other. Cause hey, I'm not leaving you behind. My left foot. We not standing in the past. We moving. We either in the present or we moving towards the future. That's
Definitely.
it.
That's it.
So, is there something that you need? Is there still something or someone that you need to forgive, like yourself, or have you worked through all of that forgiveness already?
Never. I apologize
That's hard.
to myself daily. Because, I make decisions every day in my life that I'm like, oh, I'm questioning. But it's not like that. I'm still letting go and let God. He's making a decision. And I'm just trying to follow his footsteps and say, hey, you're leading and I'm listening.
Exactly.
Sometimes, you might take a you might hear something differently that wasn't said that time. You're like, oh, I
Mhm.
took that as a different sign, and you have to retract it. Like, wait, let me go back. This one, that ain't what he said, because I see that this ain't moving that way, and I need to move a different way.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna forgive myself over and over again
Yes,
because
baby.
I'm human,
Ooh, we say that again,
and I'm
baby.
not perfect. And like I said, I'm living life.
Exactly.
And one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna live and we're gonna learn.
I was just about to say, we
every
living
day
and learning.
we learning.
And that's beautifully said, because we are. Even you all are, right?
Mhm.
You may not think that you're learning something, but baby, we learn something every day. Whether it's we learning how to move past something, or how to forgive something, or we learning what we do not want to keep in our lives, what we do not feel like we deserve. We moving on, baby. Letting go and let God.
Yes.
So what experiences, or what type of experiences have really taught you that it's okay to allow yourself to just live and learn?
So I've been through a lot. I lost my mother for 20 years.
Ooh, that's a big one.
That's the really, really big
That's
one.
a big one.
Yeah, I lost my mom for 20 years. I don't know. When she was a mom, though, when I had her before she lost her way, she was a great mother.
Right.
Couldn't tell you anything bad about the lady. I'll tell you, we went to church. She cooked dinner every day. She worked her job. She was the school lunch lady.
Right.
She was a present mom. Did homework with us, combed hair,
Right.
live life. Just you couldn't tell that our lives was going to change. Like, she lost her way. Unfortunately, she lost her mother. She went through something with her husband. And she couldn't get herself back on path.
Right.
I had a great family support, though, that I couldn't tell I wasn't loved or wasn't wanted, or I couldn't tell none of that, because my family, I had the best family in the world, so I didn't feel like I missed out on anything. Only thing I missed was my mom.
Right.
But the rest of my family, they was very supportive. My dad was around, and my brothers and sisters, so it's a lot of us, but we definitely learn to survive, which is a thing. It's a survival thing. When I was about 28, my mom, I had a baby, and I went to Indiana and found my mom and said, "Hey, I don't need you anymore," which I really did still. Why wouldn't I need her, girl? I was talking crap, pride,
Right.
but
Sad.
yeah, pride. But maybe I did need to say that to her too, though, for her to get the message through. I told her, I don't need you no more.
Right.
You know who needs you? These grandkids are yours.
Ooh, baby.
I set that baby on that table, and I say, listen, whenever you want to come and get yourself together, you're welcome.
Ooh, baby, and that's the biggest thing. And like I said before, that pain be that push for people to be like, you know what? It's time to do something different.
Next day, she called and said, hey, I'm ready. I want to change. It's been, baby, 15 years now.
That is so beautiful.
15 years, over 15 years clean, 15 years of happiness.
And you got your mama back.
I got my mama back.
Hey,
girl,
now
my best friend, my lady.
Oh,
yes, that's my lady, Crazy K. You know who is? That's my girl.
Right,
yes, my girl. Yeah, man, love her to the world. That's my girl,
Crazy K.
Yes. No, listen, there's no me without her.
Yes,
regardless
baby.
of what happened, there's no me without her.
Yep, the past.
Yeah, the past is the past.
Exactly.
I forgive you. You're my best friend, lady.
And she's right now present, and y'all working on the future.
Oh, yeah. I just got off the phone with her before I came.
That's amazing.
Definitely.
That's amazing.
I'll be going to see her in about 2 days. That's my girl.
And that's the piece that says forgiveness. Some people may need that distance so they can gather themselves, and then they come back stronger.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So can you give us can you let us know, is forgiveness a sign of self-care?
Definitely.
Yes.
It definitely is, because like I said, that's when you're sitting there and not forgiving someone for something they did, you're holding on to anger. Mm-hmm. You're holding on to stress.
Yes.
You're holding on to pain.
Yes.
Unhappiness.
Ooh.
So all of that is very much not part of self-care. Self-care is letting go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Self
baby.
care is, telling someone I forgive you for wronging me because if I keep holding on to this, it's gonna kill me.
Right.
So you need that to keep you living. You need to forgive so you can stay afloat because if you hold on to all that anger, it just make you a hateful person sometimes.
It does.
And you don't even notice that you turned into that
Nope.
way. You'll be a different person that you never even seen coming.
Mm-hmm. And then you'll be sitting there lost. Like, what
Definitely.
is going on? Everything just constantly hitting you. And it's like, you got to let go and let God. You
do.
have to.
I'm telling that's the motto. Let go and let God.
Man, how have forgiveness or walking through forgiveness actually helped you grow the love strength for yourself so that you're able to strengthen the love for the others
Like I said,
as far as your
with
kids?
my relationship with my mom, my kids and my mom are best friends.
Mm,
Just like that's my best friend. That's my kid's best friend. They
Yes.
can call her like they call me for anything. They can call her as well. Like, so if I didn't forgive her, they
Right.
would never have known her and had that relationship with their grandmother.
Right.
Had I couldn't let go of the things that happened in the past.
Right.
So not only did I let go for me, I let go for my children.
Beautiful. Oh my God. And
Yeah.
that's the best piece.
Yeah, I let go for them. And I'm telling you, they got the best grandma in the world.
Man, baby, that love strength, y'all, is powerful.
Definitely.
You have to learn how to love yourself so that you can actually love others
Definitely.
properly in a way that you want to be loved. I mean, treat others how you want to be treated. It's so important.
Like I said, it does help that I was raised in a family of positivity as well.
Right.
So my family never spoke bad about my mother.
And that's
so I
the
stayed
best
with my
piece of
father's
it.
side of the family.
Okay.
And they never spoke bad about her. My grandmother said my mother was sick.
Ooh.
My grandmother was a nurse. All her sisters was nurses, so they knew what sickness looked like. They said, "This is a sickness, baby.
Yes.
Your mother can't help herself right now."
Exactly.
And I understood that. So, and then, like I say, she was a present mom. When she was a mom, my mom, I remember her sewing our clothes for fashion shows.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like making dinners and, like I said, Christmases and holidays and hanging with family and making any day special. That was her.
Right. Being that creator, being that nurturer. Yes.
Definitely.
I'm so glad she got back to it.
You and me both.
And I'm so glad for you having that strength to just actually allow that time.
Yeah.
To just let it come together. So
Yeah.
you was letting go and let God.
I did. I've been letting go and let God for a while now.
That's been a motto for you for a long time.
It has, but you know what? I didn't practice it as much as I'm doing it now.
Oh, yes.
So in the last 6 months, because I've been through some more stuff. I'll get to that another day. But the last 6 months really have shifted me to really let go and let God because something else happened in my life where I didn't know if I was going to be here the next day.
Right.
So it was like, what do you do? It's like, listen, pray.
Right.
Start praying. Prayer changes everything. Prayer helps everything. And when you practice and then walk by faith, let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. So speaking of all of that, speaking of all of that, how do you now teach your kids to the importance of forgiveness?
We've been through a struggle together. We grew up together. Think about it, because I'm still a learning mother. I'm not a perfect mother.
Right.
I'm still a mother that's like starting businesses. I'm in the process of doing this. I work jobs. I'm starting a business. I went through a divorce. So it's like, just teaching them that they have to be one, their own person.
Right.
And two, be yourself.
Yes.
Always be you. Be authentic you.
Yes.
And two, treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yes.
So don't do nothing to someone that you don't want done to you.
Because it will come back.
It do. So if you don't want it done to you, don't put it out there in the world.
Yep.
So if you let go and let God, you're gonna be okay. Right now I got a senior at Albion University.
Hey,
I have a sophomore down at UW.
Let's go.
And I got a kid she's a sophomore in high school, and I got an 8-year-old. So, they're all doing great things. I'm just very excited. The oldest girl, she wanted to be a patent attorney. My son is going to school to be an engineer. So I'm hopefully I am showing them, like, I take on the burden, you go to school, do what you need to do.
Right.
When they turned 18, my kids had 750 credit scores.
Ooh, baby, let's go. Let's go.
They did. So my 15-year-old right now, by the time By the time she turned 18, so I'm starting a business in her name.
Okay.
Her business will be started this year.
Okay, right on.
So she already have it up and running. So when she do get 18, her business already has that, and it's gonna have its credit already built up for her. Everything, her credit will be built up, so she can go and make her next moves for her.
Right, it's already set, baby.
Mm-hmm. We gotta break the generational curses.
Yes, baby. Ooh, let's go. I'm so down for that. Like literally, these cycles of repeating the same thing over and over that is not helping. I'm so down for breaking this. It's time to start something new. It's time to create something different and take action, walking in it, in our purpose, right?
Yeah.
For us and allowing it to bloom others.
Definitely. Last night, I went to my cousin's 50th birthday dinner. And he told the story of he was at his mother's 8th grade graduation. You hear me?
His mother's eighth grade graduation. How did he remember all of that?
He was born. He didn't remember that. He was born, though.
Okay.
His mama had him before 8th grade, and while she was in 8th grade, and he was there at her graduation.
Right, but he don't remember.
He don't remember being there per se, but he was like, just telling the story. Like, I'm just saying, like, I was just thinking about my mom had me in 8th grade. I'm at her 8th grade graduation, right. And how we talking about generational curses? We are definitely gonna break them around these ways.
Yes, no 8th grade graduation.
Yeah, no, that's what you have to definitely. Yeah, so it's like, that's one thing my grandma told me. Hey, babe, no babies before you grow.
Yes,
and don't have a lot of baby daddies.
And that's it. That's point blank, period. That's the truth, y'all.
Break them curses.
What is it? Be careful who you mess with.
Yeah.
You never know. You have a whole bunch of kids you just don't get. You just may catch one that is not one that you want.
That's right.
So, when it comes to forgiveness, how did that help you actually allow yourself to have that personal freedom and that peace?
Like I said, it was either me choose to be sad and depressed and down and angry and miserable.
Right.
Because that's what that do to you, because as you're holding on to unhappiness.
Right.
So think about unhappiness, pain, and if you never let it go, you can't move forward.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to be a mother to my children.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be able to be a great member to the community.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to be this businesswoman that I am.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to keep building on brands after brand because I'll be sitting there so fixated on what someone did to me.
Yes.
Because that lives in you. If you'll let it it'll take over.
Yep.
Like a plague.
Yep.
It's like a sickness. It's like cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Keep me, baby, if you let that take over. So you got to forgive people, because otherwise you gave them control.
Right.
And you gave them
power, baby.
And we don't want that. You don't want to give nobody control and power over your life.
No, because that's taking your freedom.
That's taking your peace. And definitely. Yes, ma'am.
You already answered that. We ain't even gonna go back to that. So, when it comes down to the difference, or have there been, I think you answered that one too. But let's move on. What emotions did you experience before you actually decided that you wanted to? I know you was talking about your mom not being a mom. What did that feel like to you?
Grief. It felt like, I don't know. It felt like like you lost someone. It almost felt like she wasn't there anymore. Like it was an unreal person. You know?
Right.
You make you feel unwanted. It make you feel all these emotions. Like I said, even though, like I said, I had to grow up to understand. Like I said, even though they telling me she's sick, as a kid, you don't understand that at all.
Sickness, right?
You don't understand the sickness. You're like, sickness, and you sick and you still around me,
right?
Sick. You know what I'm saying? But as I got grown, and I had my first kid, I think that's when I realized the truth about situations and things. Like, okay, this is bigger than Nino Brown. No, no, but. It definitely was. It was just a difference. Like, okay, you have to learn, like, you're a mom now.
Right.
So if you lost your way, what would you want it to look like?
Yes.
What would you want it to be? Because, unfortunately, like I said, we're all human.
Yes.
And none of us are perfect.
Yes.
And so we have to learn from our mistakes, and that's what make us us.
Right.
It's us learning from the things that we've been through.
Right.
And so I'm happy that I experienced that because I don't know if I would have been a present mom like I am if I had my mom, because I was so fixated on making sure I was a present mom because I
Right.
didn't have a mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Yes.
if I would have fixated on that if I didn't have her. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
I might have been different. I ain't gonna lie, because I probably would have felt like, and well, yeah, mama,
Right.
stay here.
Right.
You know, yeah. And I try to tell my kids all the time, like, I made the choice to be here. I chose to be doing some dumb stuff,
Right.
but I didn't want that because I seen what they did for my family in life, and I didn't want
Yes.
that for me. I
Yes.
wanted to be a present mom, so it made it really different. Forgiving yourself, like I said, it's the hardest thing you're gonna ever do in life. Is forgiving yourself for letting anything happen to you or to your children.
Right. And that's, baby, like I said, it's challenging. It's hard as hell, y'all. I'm not gonna ever sit here and lie to y'all about that because I have walked this journey as well, and I'm still walking it. So it is hard. And especially when you get them moments till you want to turn back into who you used to be. Like y'all not understanding and y'all not listening, just forget it. I'm leaving. Or I'm gonna deal with that later. Like
Yeah.
no.
So the old me can never show back up here. That's
You ain't
the truth.
wrong.
The old me, she couldn't like, yeah, she walked in shoes, but she couldn't walk in these shoes. Now.
Right.
So the old me could never show back up in this at all because the new me has taken on this challenge and said, no, I got this. I'm gonna walk this way. Because I said the old me she was letting me get depressed and stuff. I was like, girl, what is you doing? Why is you laying in this bed not getting up feeding your kids? You know.
Right.
So she it wasn't that she wasn't there for me. It's just that I don't want to never ever see her again in life. Like, girl, stay back there in the shadows. You taught me to not be that person again. I want you to stay in the shadow. Let me know that's where I never want to go back to again.
Exactly. So with that being said, what if you could go back and tell your younger self something? What would it be?
Your grandmother's right. One, you don't really want to be grown. They say stay in the kid's place. I want to stay in that kid's place right now. Take me back. No, my younger self, I'll tell you to pray, pray for your strength, pray for your health, pray for your life. Prayer changes everything, and believe.
Yes.
When you say you're going to let go and let God, you have to believe and do it. You have to do it. If you don't do it and you sit there and stress over it, you're not giving him the control to take over.
Right.
You're still trying to hold on and be in control.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of our biggest things. We need control.
Right.
So sometimes we have to lose control.
Yep.
In order to
surrender.
Yeah. So that he can take control. Yes.
So we getting ready to wrap this on up. It's been such a pleasure, like literally, because forgiveness, like I said, I'm still working through it. So
I haven't forgave one person. I told you that I still got one person on my list, and God is working on me.
Right.
He definitely is. I ask him every day to let my heart heal because, like I said, not only I feel sorry for the person as well. You know, that they had to endure certain things in their life that made them such a horrible person in my life.
Right.
You know, but I've been asking God to let me heal as well because, like I said, it's been a long time coming for that healing.
Mm-hmm.
Every healing is different. It doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
So, like I said, you have to pray on it, but you definitely could still move forward and be very great and successful at things if you just let go and let God.
Baby. So with that, do you believe that time heals all wounds?
With prayer.
Because
you can be, if you're not willing to let go, no matter how much time there is, you will not get better.
Yes.
If you're not willing to let go of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not willing to forgive, then you cannot move forward.
Right.
So that no matter how much, it could be 50 years from now, and if you're still holding on to that, that means you let this person take control over your life for 50 years.
Right.
So you definitely need to let it go before time is up on your expiration for you.
Right.
You know,
and we don't know when that is.
You don't.
So you got to take, what is it?
The 30-second pity party. You
yeah,
got to do that 30 seconds. That's it. So 30 seconds, and next you need to say what I need to do to get out this.
Yes, and live your life authentically.
Definitely.
In the real you, who you are meant to be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So
Mm,
this year,
mm,
though,
mm.
accountability
Accountability.
and boundaries
Let's go.
is what we're doing in order for you to forgive people, because you wouldn't have too many forgivings to do if you let people be accountable
Yes.
and set those boundaries.
Yes. Let's go.
Because they can't hurt you as much if you set those boundaries, because hey, I ain't letting you cross this line.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't hurt me.
And I see them red flags that you trying to get to cross that line. So I'm
Yeah.
going to stop you right there.
Yeah. Yes.
That's beautiful. Once again, happy new year, you all. I am so glad that this year is a different type of year, because last year was hard as hell.
Life been life.
It was hard as hell, but it was really stepping into the full transformation and allowing myself to really hold myself accountable and actually wake up and see things that I didn't see. Now this year, I can help others.
And set those boundaries, friend. Don't forget that. Set your boundaries.
Yes, baby.
For business, for personal, for everything. Set those boundaries so that you just won't be getting taken advantage of, or you won't have to forgive as much this year.
Yes.
That's think about it. If
baby.
you don't be, if people ain't hurting you, don't got to forgive as much. So that's what we're looking for to this year, is that we don't have to forgive as much this year, because we're going to set them boundaries.
Yes, baby. Yes, that's my biggest piece. Yes, I'm glad you said that again. Continuously holding myself accountable.
Yes.
And most definitely walking out on faith, letting go and let God.
Yes.
I think all y'all should tap into that.
Definitely. That's my thing. That's my thing. That is definitely what I'm living by.
So wrapping it all up, you all, I just have one last question for you. Is there anything that you would like to tell someone who is actually going through the healing process right now, walking on this journey?
Start with yourself first. That's number one. You have to learn how to forgive you.
Yes.
First. You are the key to anything.
Ooh, baby.
If you're not okay, nothing's okay.
Right.
So first work on you, and then start working on others with forgiving.
And I want y'all to know this as well. It's okay not to be okay. It is. It's a process.
Yeah, it is.
And if you are putting in the work, then you have nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about. That's it.
That's true. And then faith.
Yes.
Pray.
Yes.
Soon as and then you have to put the faith in him, though. You have to say, when you say you believe, you have to show that you believe and not stress over it, because he will make that way.
Yes. He definitely
will make that way.
Ooh, okay, baby, my beautiful friend.
Baby, 20. Yes.
I'm so glad we reconnected, because like this is, I don't now feel like I have to continuously walk this journey alone.
Never.
Right. At first it was business, and I felt like I had to walk through finding my own way through business. And God didn't show me, no, you don't. It's people out here. They will help you with this. You don't have to do it alone. And now, again, the journey of forgiveness. It's people out here, y'all. They will connect to y'all. They will support y'all. You just got to tap into the right people.
Definitely.
So go ahead and let the people know where they can find you at.
Oh, yeah. So You're in Luck Eats and Treats will be back out in March, and you will be able to find us at Lovers Lane in Hampton at the Citgo gas station. Also, Davis Inc. is open right now. We're taking private clients. You can give us a call at 414-607-2617. We do respite stays. We do in-home health care. So just give us a call. Check us out.
Yes, check them out, baby. Miss Natalie Davis is here. You are just allowing herself to share her story, and what a beautiful story it is. We all have a story to tell. Our lives is our story. So you all tap into yourself. With that being said, I love you all, and forgiveness is really needed. Okay? Don't allow yourself to continuously run from it or to push it in the back, because it's coming back around. You have to let go and let God.
Yeah.
Until next time, you all take care.